Welcome back to the STEM Club. Today's class, we're going to continue on headings. So I told you guys about the H1, H2, H3 headings. That's what we're going to, now that you understand the meaning of header tags, I hope you've finished your assignment and I hope you've submitted your assignment. And this is the STEM Club. Okay, so we use the H1 tag for um, let me say the main heading. So the bigger heading is the H1 tag, and then the H2 follows suit, H3, H4, H5, and then H6. I told you that there are up to six header tags. All right, there are up to six header tags. Okay, so let's see. And then we also talked about divs. Okay, we talked about divs and division of the attributes, putting attributes into div, that's putting in the IDs to divs and all that. Okay, so now we're going to be talking about displaying text. All right, I'm going to be talking about displaying text. So let's deal with that. So how when we talk about displaying text, how do we ensure that the text comes out perfect or the text comes out? In what manner does the text come out? And this is what the tag known as span. This is what the tag known as span does. Okay, so we use this tag. All right, so let's get this. Let me see. Let's do it here. So just watch. Let me make this bigger. So after the H2 tag, let's put something there. Let's say let's have a P tag there. And then the P tag, let's add something. Let's put something, let's say the role I'm to play in building my school website is concerning the tables. This will ensure that the skeleton of my school site is in place. This is why we learn the HTML. All right, so let's just say that we have that. So I'm going to close P. Remember, always close your tag. After opening the tag, you ensure that you want to close the tag and all that. So let's just close P. Let's see. 1 second. Okay, let me see this. Make this here. Where is this? Mm, okay. All right. So Control S. Remember that you are saving most of the time. So Control S. So now we've divided um, the text and we've ensured that it belongs to various divs. And we have the div of the ID introduction. That's the first div of the ID introduction. So please remember that code. We have our Control S and what's this? Okay, let's open this. Let's see what it's going to give us. All right, here it is. So you see this? You see that after the about Skytop College, the next text goes just directly under the about Skytop College. So there is a div, and whatever we put inside this div remains within. Okay, for example, let's try more. Let's see. Um, let's type more things or more text to put in there in order for this to happen freely. Uh, I must my um, fulfill my objections and obligations that are due to me. For this to happen, I need to get my assignments done and my codes right. I need to check in every day for classes and ensure it's all in the right settings. Failure to comply might result in some really painful results for my school. All right, so Control S, let's see about that. Um, okay, so I'm just gonna refresh this. So do you see that? Do you see that everything is under the div? It's under the about SkyTop. It doesn't break. So everything is under that about SkyTop College. Everything is under the about SkyTop College. It's not breaking. Are you getting that? It's not breaking. It's just there. So yes, and now you get a point for it. Okay, so let's try another thing. Let's try to put another text. You know, let's put another text below the H3 tag, and let's see because there's a div in between. So you're going to see the same thing. Okay, so um, let me let's put that. Remember, we're going to introduce let me see. Okay, okay. So let's see that. Let's see what happens when we put that in. Let's go to the H3. Still under the same div. All right. Let's go to the H3. Let's put a P and let's just copy this text. You can create your own text, but let's just copy this. Control C, Control V, close P tag, and let's see how it is. Control S, please. Okay, so let's see how it is under the div tag. All right, so refresh. Do you see that? See what div does? It's keeping it together, keeping it arranged. They're divided into various sections, keeping it together, keeping it arranged, being divided into various sections. That's what the div does. So, let me see. We're going to, so let's try it under the next one. 1 second. Remember to put in your p tag. Okay, so let's try it under features. Put in your p tag and same as here. Let's just copy this and put it here and close your p tag. Okay, let's see what happens. Control S. Okay, so let's refresh. Do you see that? Are you seeing the way div operates? It's not scattered. Everything is arranged properly under the various header tags. Under the various header tags, we're spanning out how the text is going to look like, how it how it operates, how it looks like, and things like that. So it's quite easier this way. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Countries with. Let me see this. Copy. Uh, all right. So, you can try that. So you see how the code is being run, and there is no issue there. The div tag is actually going to help us. The div tag is actually going to help us with second. So the div tag will help us to separate or to divide that. So let's go on to the next and what we're going to be looking at properly today. Okay. So now we're going to talk about styling text. Okay. How do we style this text? The codes to use in order to style our text. So we're going to talk about the styling text, and the things you're going to learn about the styling text is the M tag. Let me type it for you. The M tag. So if we want to lay an emphasis, we use the M tag. So let's say we want to lay an emphasis on building my school websites. We use the tag M. Please pay close attention. We use the tag M. Okay. We use the M tag for that to lay an emphasis. Okay, so let's try this and see. We're laying emphasis, so it's as if we're going to make it a little bit of Italy. So refresh. Do you see that? You see? The M tag has laid emphasis on building my school website, making it as if it's in Italy. That's how the italic form is going to come out, as if it's in Italy. All right, so now how do we make it bold? Let's say we want to make it bold. Okay, let me see. Mm, so we're going to use what we call the strong tag. We're going to use what we call the strong tag. And let's check that out. Okay, so this is how it's going to look like. Let's say we want to make this strong. We add strong, close strong, Control S, and let's see. All right, so do you see that? Do you see this? And a strong makes it bold. So that's how we actually add, styling to our text. Use the M tag for the italics, use the strong tag for the bold. Take note of that. Okay. So let me see. Mm, going to also do this. Okay. So, and next thing we're going to learn also in text styling is what we call line breaking. All right. So, what we're going to learn with line breaking, how to break those lines. Okay. That's the first thing we're going to learn. So remember, we're trying to understand element and structure. So for the line breaking, we use what we call the BR tag, and we're going to be adding that BR tag. Let's say we want to, I'm going to show you an example. Let's go back to our code, and let's say we want to make a break in here. All we need to do is just add the BR tag. Quite simple. Okay. Just add a BR tag there. There's no need to close the BR tag. It doesn't need to close. I don't need to close. So let's see this and tab. Okay, let's check this. Do you see that? After the tables, we added the BR tag, so it goes to the next part. That's what it does. Quite simple. Okay, quite simple. Okay, let me see this. Something is wrong somewhere. I am running code. Okay, let's see this somewhere. Let's see. And mm, all right. Okay, so what if we want to make double line breaks? Okay, double line breaks. How do we do that for double line breaks? Let me see. So we added BR here. What if I add another BR? What's going to happen? Let's see what's going to happen. So let's check this. Let's see. You see that space? It's giving you another line break. So the BR tag is a line breaking tag. And that's why you want to go another line break, you just add BR, BR, BR. Mind you, when we're writing the code, all we just need to do is add. When we're writing our structure, all we need to do is just add the code there. We don't need any other thing, just add the code there. Okay. So your assignment for today is to create a text, write a text about your school, give me a text about your school, and put it in a well-ordered manner. Put it in a well-styled text ordered manner. And you can put in different colors if you like for your body PG colors. Just ensure that it's in a well structured manner. That's your text. And let's see how it looks like. You can submit your text in the Google Classroom, and if you have any questions, you can lay the questions down in the comment. All right, so till we meet again in the next class. Peace out.